Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime as we take you on a journey into the heart of the desert for Saudi Arabia's most ambitious plan yet. The kingdom is gearing up to host a spectacle like no other, an event that will capture the world's attention and push the limits of what's possible. Welcome to Saudi Arabia's Winter Games in the Desert, an epic showcase of athleticism, innovation and sheer determination. In this video we'll take you behind the scenes of this groundbreaking event, revealing the cutting-edge tech, intricate planning and world-class talents that come together to create an unforgettable experience. The next Asian Winter Games host has just been revealed. The event is scheduled for 2029 and Saudi Arabia is a nation renowned for the heat of the desert. Saudi Arabia intends to construct Trojena, a large ski resort that has yet to be constructed, to make the games viable. But is it sensible to construct a ski resort in this area? And how is Saudi Arabia going to complete such a challenging mega project in under 4 years without any pre-existing infrastructure? Make sure you like this video and subscribe to Top Luxury for more before we continue. Saudi Arabia is engaged in an ambitious effort to diversify its economy away from dependence on oil. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman introduced the Saudi Vision 2030 to carry out this aim. This applies to the line as well, which is presently the subject of heated debate with views ranging from the dawn of civilization to terrible dystopia. Beyond the line, NEOM will work on 9 further projects, one of which is the ski resort Trojena, which intends to revolutionise mountain tourism and turn the kingdom into a significant regional travel hub. What are the plans for Trojena? So what will it look like? At a distance of 50 kilometers from the Gulf of Aqaba, Trojena will begin to take form. The area is dominated by lofty mountains, some of which are situated at an elevation of 2,600 meters above mean sea level. Although Saudi Arabia is best known for its scorching deserts, the highest point of the country's mountains often see a temperature that are far below freezing throughout the winter. This is the reason why this area was selected for a ski resort that is open throughout the year. A ski resort, a man-made freshwater lake, and a vertical settlement inside the mountains dubbed the Vault are all parts of the plans for Trojena. The vault will serve as the primary entry into the site. The vault will be located between 2 mountains, and the slopes of one of the mountains will serve as the roof of the community that will be built there. As a result of this, magnificent vistas of the whole resort, including the freshwater lake and ski slope, will become available. In addition, Trojena will provide guests with a variety of activities to choose from during the year's 4 distinct seasons. A winter season, a wellness season, a lake season devoted to water sports, an adventure season for activities like paragliding and mountain biking, and a winter season are all going to be hosted at the resort. The announcement of the Asian Winter Games. After working out the specifics of Trojena project, Saudi Arabia made a bold proposal to host the Asian Winter Games in 2029. Because of the predominance of arid terrain, Western Asia has never been considered a potential location for the Winter Olympics. Despite this, the Olympic Council of Asia has had a difficult time finding hosts for the event, and Saudi Arabia was the lone applicant for the Games. Therefore, on October 4, 2022, the OCA made the formal announcement that Saudi Arabia will be the host of the country for the Asian Winter Games in 2029. Although Trojena is nowhere near complete and it is not even known whether or not a building has begun, Saudi authorities continue to be convinced that they will be able to stage a winter sports event that quote-unquote challenges perceptions. The chief executive officer of NEOM, Nadmi Al-Sar, has said that the Winter Games that will be held in Trojena will be a worldwide event that has never been seen before. Does any of this make sense? However, if Saudi Arabia wants the arena to be completed in time for the Winter Games, there are still many obstacles that need to be conquered. Critics have questioned whether or not the ambitious timeframe can be accomplished, although the authorities intend to have the resort completed by the end of 2026. They point to the fact that there is a lack of infrastructure and that the whole location will have to be developed from the ground up. However, would it make sense for Saudi Arabia to play host to the Winter Olympics? The mountains are noted for having snowy winters, although they are much colder than the rest of the area. During the winter, the temperature here might drop lower than the threshold at which freezing begins. Despite this, snowfall is still an extremely uncommon occurrence in the area, with just 2 instances of such an event happening in the preceding 5 years. Even in Trojena receives some snow, it won't be nearly enough to keep the ski slopes covered for the whole of the winter season. Therefore, the outdoor resort to effectively host winter sports, it will be necessary to rely on machines that create fake snow. The managing director of NEOM, Jan Patterson, has said that up to 70% of the snow cover at the resort would be artificial. On the other hand, taking into account the meteorological patterns of the area, there is also the possibility that they will be forced to employ entirely manufactured snow for the event. Since Beijing was the first city to hold the Winter Olympics utilizing 100% artificial snow in February 2022, Saudi Arabia will not be the first nation to do so. Instead, Beijing will be the first country. Therefore, the snowmaking machines are effective, as shown by their use at ski resorts all over the globe with favourable results. Concerns have been expressed, however, over the number of water resources that will need to be depleted to make the games a reality in light of the magnitude of Saudi Arabia's ambitions to utilise these facilities. For example, China utilised more than 1 billion litres of water to make snow, which is enough water to provide hundreds of millions of people with one day's worth of drinking water. The projected artificial lake of fresh water in Trojena is intended to serve as a source of power for the snow machines located there. It implies that an enormous pipeline that would convey desalinated water from the Red Sea will need to be constructed to continuously supply the lake with fresh water through the year. A significant quantity of energy will be required to transport water upstream from a source that's situated 50 kilometers distant. Criticism of claims of sustainability. Therefore, the project's viability is called into doubt by the difficulty of producing enough fake snow, which has led to criticism of Saudi Arabia's sustainability claims. Building a city from scratch, particularly one that would need so much energy throughout the year, has drawn criticism from several groups. Saudi Arabia's ambitions are opposed by some who think the country simply cares about improving its reputation. The nation has lately made great efforts to promote sports tourism on its soil. In recent months, they have played host to several high-profile boxing contests, Formula 1 races and even wrestling events. Newcastle United, an English Premier League team, was also recently acquired by a group with the Saudi state as its leader. In addition, Egypt, Greece and Saudi Arabia are in discussions to make a bid to host the 2030 FIFA World Cup. Saudi Arabia is still optimistic that Trojena will be completed on schedule despite the criticism. What will thereafter occur in Trojena? The venue's construction is scheduled to start in 2022. What will transpire in Trojena next? After the Winter Olympics, Arabia has ambitious ambitions for the location and anticipates that it will draw 700,000 yearly tourists and 7,000 permanent inhabitants by 2030. The nation will also strive to capitalise on the success of the Winter Games by submitting an application for the Olympics in the future. To make all of that possible, the Desert Kingdom will need to find environmentally friendly ways to reduce the enormous environmental impact of creating brand new contemporary mega cities. What do you think of Saudi Arabia's Winter Games preparation? Do you have any doubts about this, or do you believe the change in Saudi Arabia is positive? Tell us in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you like it. We appreciate your time and we'll see you in future videos. Bye for now.